welcome to Polish with Ray. I'm Rachel and today we are going to be taking a look at KBShimmer's winter collection for 2025. We've got a 10-piece collection to look at today and a variety of finishes. KBShimmer is always so good about that. We have flakies, holographic glitter, reflective glitter, shimmer, magnetics, a little bit of everything, and all in a gorgeous winter color scheme. These will launch on the KBShimmer site on Thursday, November 20th, and from Thursday, November 20th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time through Cyber Monday, December 1st, you will get 20% off your entire order on the KBShimmer site. You will need a code for that discount, which I will put down in the description box. In addition, the first 500 orders of $25 after discounts will receive a free Christmas cocktail cuticle oil rollerball. And you all, KBShimmer's cuticle oils are one of my favorites. I just finished the oat milk and honey and am planning to restock on Black Friday. And that's the perfect segue to talk about KBShimmer debuting their newest scent, Christmas Cocktail. We'll do a blind sniff of their sugar scrub in that scent after we look at the polishes. All right, we have 10 gorgeous shades to look at today. Let's go ahead and get into the swatches. We're going to take a look at the Winter Wonderland collection in rainbow order, beginning with Cherry Fulfilling. This one is a bright cherry red jelly polish packed with an array of twinkling holographic glitters ranging from hex holographic bits all the way to micro holographic glitters. This one had a beautiful formula. Oh my goodness, it's got a really squishy, juicy jelly base that has great coverage. It was fully opaque for me in just a couple coats, very smooth and even to apply and disperse just the right amount of glitters. Because it does have a good amount of glitters, I would definitely recommend pairing it with a glitter smoother. KBShimmer has a wonderful glitter smoother available on their site. It's called Smooth Moves. I really recommend it. So this is 2 coats of Cherry Fulfilling with a glitter smoother and glossy top coat. I don't know that my video is doing this one justice. The holographic glitters are so sparkly. They really remind me of like twinkling lights on a Christmas tree, and even in lower lighting, you can see here, you still get a lot of that hollow twinkle. Here's what it looks like indoors in natural lighting near a window. This shade actually reminded me a lot of Deck the Claws from KBShimmer, but that one is a glitter bomb shade and it is jam-packed with just holographic micro glitter, so you don't get those larger hex glitters. Deck the Claws also has a less squishy jelly base, so this one's a lot bouncier and squishier. Next up, we have E.L.F. Tot. This one is described as being a magnetic nail polish, perfect for the holiday season. It's got a deep and rich maroon red base with a magnetic green pull. This one had a great formula. You can see it goes on really smoothly and evenly on application. I went in for 3 coats, and I typically do most of my magnetics in 3 coats, especially if I'm using a bar magnet, because I find that if I don't, I do have a little bit of my visible nail line showing through. So I magnetized just the 3rd coat with a bar magnet, and here are the results. It really brings out that rich red maroon base, and then that green magnetic pigment is very flashy and contrasting on top. So here are 3 coats shown here with a glossy top coat and some sunlight. My middle and ring finger, I'm using a 30-pound horseshoe magnet, actually KBShimmer's 30-pound horseshoe magnet for the velvet effect. Pointer and pinky are using a bar magnet, and my thumb here is unmagnetized. It wasn't my favorite unmagnetized. I think it looks most beautiful, in my opinion, using the cat eye effect. I really liked seeing that stark contrast between the red and the green, but this kind of green magnetic pigment is so light catching that it was beautiful with the velvet effect as well. You can see here in the sunlight near a window, whoo, that green pigment is so flashy. Next up is this stunning green Wreathin Havoc. This one is a reflective shade with a multi-chrome base. So that multi-chrome base shifts gold, pine green, Kelly green, and even blue at extreme angles. And then the reflective glitter in here is like a golden lime color. On application, this one was super smooth. If you've worked with KBShimmer's newer reflective glitter formulas, this is consistent with what I've worked from them recently. Very opaque on that first coat, fully opaque in two. I would definitely recommend leaving this one at 2 coats, I think more, and it'll get a little bit thick. So 2 coats here and full opacity. I love how obvious that gold glow is in that multi-chrome base. For me, that's what set this shade apart from KBShimmer's other gorgeous green reflective glitter shades. So this is 2 coats with smooth moves and a glossy top coat on top and some sunlight. My word, what a beautiful pairing. I was not expecting to love this one as much as I did. On my thumb here is without any top coat. No smooth moves, no glossy top coat. It kind of has like a sugary finish on its own, so I wanted to show that. But I didn't think I was going to love this one because I don't typically love a gold shimmer, but it just made this polish shine. Look at it. It just brought even more shine out of this gorgeous reflective shade. I thought it was beautiful. I loved the shifts in there. It kind of reminded me of Pull It Together, but Pull It Together is a lot brighter and more limey, and I don't have stocking developments, but that one doesn't have the warm multi-chrome base, the shifts to gold and blue that this one has. It also looks a little bit deeper and more teal leaning. Next up, we have Sleet Deal, and this one is an ultramarine blue jelly polish loaded with icy color shifting flakes. You can see shifts from pale blue to periwinkle and even a little bit of lavender at extreme angles. Now, when I saw those large flakies in the bottle, I got a little intimidated because sometimes these larger flaky packed polishes can create some dragging on the nails, but that was not my experience with this shade. It actually went on really easy. I opted for 3 thin coats and let each coat dry completely and got this gorgeous pond effect. Those flakes laid really nicely and smooth on the nails. The maker recommends pairing this also with smooth moves or a glitter smoother, but I didn't find it necessary. Maybe over time it would have dried down with a little bit of texture, but I thought it plumped up just beautifully in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. So that's what's shown here in some sunlight. Wow. This is gorgeous. I've kind of been on a shimmer kick lately and haven't been reaching for my flakies quite as often, and this shade makes me want to. I cannot wait to wear this winter. It was just so unique with those gigantic flakies, that squishy jelly base, the pond effect they create, and the gorgeous shifts to like periwinkle and purple. This one was stunning. And moving on to our purples now. Up next is Sticky Situation. This one is inspired by wrapping paper. I totally see that in this polish. And the base color is this gorgeous warm grapey purple with hints of fuchsia at certain angles. And then it's got the shimmer running throughout that is jade green to dusty teal. This one had an incredible formula. I mean, KBShimmer does shimmers very well. They do all their finishes well, but their shimmers are some of my favorites, and their curlies, but we'll get to that later. I did need 3 coats to reach full opacity with this one. I tend to apply thinner coats, so I would say either 2 thicker coats or 3 thin coats for full opacity. So here's what that looks like with a glossy top coat, and this is another one that just had me shocked. This is not my kind of purple shade. I don't reach for these kind of colors often, but this one was gorgeous. Look at that shimmer in the sun. Oh my gosh. And the base color was so poppin'. That shift to fuchsia was gorgeous, and it was just stunning in every single lighting. It kind of takes on, you can see here, like almost a multi-chrome kind of feel in lower lighting situations. just absolutely beautiful. I feel like it's a very versatile shade too. If you're a seasonal polish wearer, like I could see myself reaching for this in winter, but I also think it'd be gorgeous in fall or summertime too. Next up, we have Yarned and Dangerous, and this one is a twinkling multi-chrome polish. It's got shifts from magenta to copper and eggplant to a cool tone violet and pink as well. There are also lots of hollow glow flakes in here to add some additional twinkle. This one had a great formula. Fully opaque for me in just 2 coats. If you've got longer nail length, then maybe you'd want a 3rd coat, but I think almost everyone would be good with this one in 2. It had great coverage and really smooth, even application. So here's what 2 coats looks like with a glossy top coat and some sunlight. And you're probably getting tired of hearing me say it, but this one surprised me. This whole collection, actually, when I unboxed them, I was like, ooh, these are not shades I would typically reach for. Am I gonna like them? I should have known. It's KBShimmer. There were so many shades that surprised me. This one, it was that gold glow. Do you see it there? Oh my gosh. Like the purple, pink, and gold together with all the hollow flakes. And again, it just looks great everywhere. You get the multi-chrome shift just exaggerated in these lower lighting situations, and then in bright lighting, all of the hollow sparkle. Just took my breath away. Up next, we have Bake Stuff Happen. This one is a gorgeous shimmery reflective shade with a cool grape leaning purple base, and then it's got this shifting shimmer that shifts aqua, mint to purple and pink, and even blue at extreme angles, and then it's got purple reflective glitter. So I accidentally forgot to record the first coat of this one, I'm sorry, but it is fully opaque in just a couple coats. I think regardless of nail length, application style, everyone will be set with this one in just 2 coats. Again, it's got reflective glitter. Reflective glitter is tricky to remove, so I recommend soaking it off, and it's going to dry down textured, so I recommend smooth moves or a glitter smoothing top coat underneath your glossy top coat to really seal it in and give you that extra shine. So here's what 2 coats with the glitter smoother and glossy top coat look like in my studio lighting. You can see all of that shimmer, especially in lower lighting situations, is just so shifty. Green, teal, blue, and then in bright lighting it's like this gorgeous green head on with that sparkly, twinkly, reflective glitter. And then here's what it looks like in some indirect natural lighting. Up next, we have a real gem, and this one is a topper. You know I love a topper. It's a blended mix of reflective glitters that create a rainbow-like effect on the nails. There are magenta, gold, orange, green, blue, purple, and silver reflective glitters in here. So I'm showing it layered over 1 coat of KBShimmer's black. It's my favorite 1 coat black. It's Total Eclipse. It's amazing. And it looks gorgeous over black. I can't help but notice like the green and red glitters popping especially well. I don't know if there's more of them in here, but it looks amazing over black. And then here I have it shown in 1 coat over Low and Be Bold from KBShimmer, this incredible blue cream with a glitter smoother, smooth moves, and a glossy top coat. The shine, the sparkle. It is really pretty, glittery, again, absolutely giving like twinkling festive lights. I'm all about it. I'm all about the sparkle this time of year. And next up we have Holiday Tree-ditions. This one is a classic white acrylic nail polish with cherry red metallic, e.L.F. green, and silver hex glitters, as well as an array of small to medium sized glitters, and accented with a dash of coordinating micro slices. This one I needed 3 coats to reach full opacity, but my experience with KBShimmer white Crowleys is when I purchase them, they need 3 coats, but after I use them a time or two and they thicken up just a little bit, they become 2 coaters. So I imagine that's what's going to happen with this one. 2 coats I had pretty good even coverage, but 3 coats just brightened up that base and added more glitters. And I love the pond effect with these white Crowleys. This is such a fun blend of glitters. So this is 3 coats shown here with a glitter smoother and a glossy top coat. Again, I would recommend a glitter smoother with this. It might not be as necessary with this shade, but why not plump out that white base even more? So I'll throw in a picture of KBShimmer Baking Spirits Bright, my beloved. I'm halfway done with this polish. It's one of my favorite shades in my entire collection. Definitely my favorite KBShimmer shade, and this is like Baking Spirits Bright party mode. The larger hex glitters, the micro slices, it's like a fun updated version of that gorgeous shade, and I can't pick a favorite. Don't even ask me. And the final shade I have to share with you today is How Froze It. This one has like a charcoal grayed out base and then this incredible magnetic pigment that shifts from a pale silver toned aqua mint shade shifting to green, pale pink, and then purple. This one had a great formula, really smooth, even, easy application that built up really quickly before it was unmagnetized. To get it fully opaque using the cat eye effect or a bar magnet, I did need 3 coats. I tried magnetizing after 2 coats and had a little bit of visible nail line, so I recommend going in with 3, magnetizing the 3rd coat, and here is the finished result. I actually can see a little bit of my nail line peeking through in 3 coats. To avoid that, you could also layer this over black. And if you did that, you'd probably just need to do 2 coats, or maybe just 1 coat over black. But anyway, this is 3 coats on all nails with a glossy top coat. Middle and ring finger are using the cat eye effect with KBShimmer's horseshoe magnet. Pointer and pinky are with a bar magnet. Love that. And then my thumb is unmagnetized. Unmagnetized, it kind of just looks like a really beautiful, like wintry multi-chrome. That purple shift, can you tell? I liked it. Unmagnetized. I really did. But it's beautiful. Magnetized, of course, as well. I cannot pick a favorite way to wear it. I loved the flash of that darker base to that icy minty magnetic pigment on the velvet effect, but it was really cool on my pointer and pinky, seeing the cat eye effect and having that stark line, that beautiful magnetic line. Even when it's spread out, I still thought it was so beautiful, very wintry. And before we get into favorites, I did want to do a quick blind sniff of KBShimmer's newest sugar scrub scent and cuticle oil scent. A little bit about KBShimmer sugar scrubs. If you're not familiar with this product, they are a great deal. They're $11 for an almost 10-ounce jar. They've got really moisturizing ingredients that are so perfect for this cold, dry time of year. They include shea butter, olive oil, cocoa seed butter to help moisturize and nourish the skin around your nails. I like using them weekly as part of my manicure routine, but I also like incorporating them into my pedicure routine and using it to exfoliate my legs before I shave. I feel like the maker has such a talent too for making scents that smell exactly as described. So with this Christmas cocktail scent, I'm envisioning something light, fizzy, a little bit fruity, but not a super heavy scent. I haven't smelled it yet. It is still in its protective seal to prevent it from leaking while in transit. So let's open it up and take a sniff. It's sweet and kind of fizzy. Like I feel like I smell a little bit of ginger ale. And it definitely has some sweet but tart notes that feel like exactly like a Christmas cocktail. Oh, it smells really good. I really like this one. I feel like it especially will appeal to people who aren't super fond of in-your-face scents. This one's definitely more on the subtle side, and I appreciate that. I would almost say that this scent, like some of her scents, like her pumpkin scents, obviously, her peppermint scents lend themselves to a specific season, but this is a scent I would use year-round. It's just light and fruity and effervescent. All right, let's take a look at the notes. So it says this effervescent fragrance. It's getting a little scary at this point. Like how accurate I'm getting with the scent profiles. I'm really proud of my growth. Anyway, this effervescent fragrance opens with lively citrus notes of clementine, pink grapefruit, and blood orange. Tart cranberry and a hint of sparkling wine add bright punch, while sugared strawberries, ripe raspberries, candied apple, and warm amber bring depth and sweetness to this festive blend. Yeah, I definitely believe this fits that description. I smell those citrus notes, and I think the maker did a great job balancing like the sweetness with the tartness. Sometimes I get a little bit wary of fruity scents because in my experience, not with KBShimmer, but with other makers, sometimes they just lean really heavy into the sweetness, and it's not truly a fruity scent unless you've got the tartness there too. So Christy did a great job of bringing those both in, along with those more bubbly, sparkly fragrance notes. And a reminder that this scent will also be available in their cuticle rollerball. Like I've said, I've gone through a few of these at this point, and they are wonderful. So that was KBShimmer's Winter Wonderland collection. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments. Are you excited to see this color palette, and which polishes are you thinking of grabbing? I was a little surprised when I unboxed these because I think typically for this time of year, I expect to see like straight up like Christmas collections releasing. This is not that, but it's beautiful in such a different way. Like I love that there are little bits of Christmas in here, but not everybody celebrates Christmas, and winter is a lot longer than just the Christmas season. So I love that KBShimmer gave us a few shades that could be great for Christmas, but most of the collection fits the theme. It's just a winter color palette. As far as my favorites go, there were three. The first one is Holiday Tree-ditions. I will never not love a KBShimmer Crelly, especially a white Crelly. And this one felt like one of my favorite KBShimmer, actually probably my favorite KBShimmer polish of all time, Baking Spirits Bright. I've gone through about half my bottle at this point. It feels like Baking Spirits Bright reimagined with those larger glitters, with the little bar glitters in here. It's just really cute. It has a great formula, and it's fun that the glitters are metallic in here as well. Like who doesn't like a little extra shine this time of year? To no one's surprise, I also really enjoyed Cherry Fulfilling. It also is very hard for me to turn down a red. I love red polish. I love holographic. And if you combine those two things, I'm in. This one had a beautiful formula. That squishy jelly base combined with the sparkle and those glitters just created the perfect pond effect. I loved it. And then my last top pick is Yarned and Dangerous. I was not expecting to love this one as much as I did. Like it's beautiful in the bottle, but it's not the kind of polish I typically go for. It's stunning. There are so many gorgeous shifts in here. It is loaded with holographic. Beautiful. Again, let me know your favorites down in the comments. Hopefully you found this video helpful and enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and don't forget to hype the video too. And I'll see you next time. Bye.